Hey guys, so today I'm going to be telling you guys a pretty heavy story, as you can probably already tell from the title. You have to excuse my no makeup. I have 2 days off work, so I've been wearing a lot of makeup lately, so I just kind of wanted to let my skin breathe. Ladies, guys, you should do it. It's so much better for you. Anyway, so today I'm going to be telling you guys about the time when my apartment burnt down. In August 2012, I was living with my mom in Surfers Paradise and our apartment burnt down. Now the story leading up to that is I was just chilling at home. My mom was out. She's a party girl. She loves it. She was out. I was chilling at home, just, you know, like on my laptop, and my the bulb had recently blown. So I went into the spare room, grabbed that lamp, plugged it into my power board, plugged it into the wall, and I also had like a speaker plugged in as well, like just one thing surround sound speaker, and my Dell laptop charging as well. So I just had those 3 things going, just chilling, you know, whatever, watching a movie. And then I randomly decided to go out with my girlfriend Holly. So she came around, she brought some stuff around, and then at about midnight we head out. Now, I blew my candles out. I'm not dumb, I would never leave my candles blowing. And I turned my lamp off, and as I switched it off, I felt that it was really hot, and I even said to my girlfriend, like, oh, that's weird, that's really, like, really hot, because it hadn't been on for a long time. Anyway, we headed out, we got separated during the night, and then come about 3 o'clock, I was in a club with my best friend at the time, Sarah, and it was really chill. And I was just sitting on Facebook, and I scrolled through, and a guy that I also knew that lived in the same building had posted something on Facebook like, oh, everyone evacuated because someone's apartment's on fire, and uploaded a photo, and it was the 2nd level. And by this time, it was 3 AM, I was pretty intoxicated, and I've seen the post, and I just messaged him. I'm like, hey Patty, like, what the hell's going on? He's like, yeah, you know, it's been evacuated, blah blah. I'm like, is it the 2nd level? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, is it at the front? And he goes, yeah. And it was just like, whoa, that's my fucking apartment. So I grabbed my girlfriend, like I didn't live far from the club, so we just like ran there. I can't remember if I met my mom there or if she came a bit later, if it was the same time, I honestly don't know. There was fire trucks everywhere, like news. Everyone from the apartments had been evacuated out into the front lawn, and I rocked up, and like I knew straight away, like, it was my apartment, it was my room. I'll show you guys a photo. You could see from the outside, my particular room was just, the whole outside of it was scorched. Like, you could see, it was 3, so it was obviously dark, but you could see just like black. It was done, it was gone, and it was just like, I don't know how to describe that feeling, knowing that everything was gone. Like, you knew at that point. I may have been really drunk, and it was probably a really good thing that I was drunk, because it kind of would have like lessened the blow, like numbed the pain a little bit. But yeah, Mom and I, we were both drunk, so yeah, we were just like, oh my god, is everyone okay? Like, and I just like got away from the group, just walked over and just looked up at my room and was just like, fuck. Like bawling my eyes out. Mom and I were both bawling. Like, my girlfriend Sarah was there just trying to like hold us together. And this was 4 years ago, so I can't remember everything precisely, but I'm pretty sure that we got to go up because it was all extinguished and it was fine. I'm pretty sure we did, because yeah, no, we did. And we had like our flashlights from our phone. I just remember going in there, like everything was wet, just like dripping, soaking wet. There was obviously no electricity, so it was black. So all we had was our flashlight. I just like walked into my room. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, everything is just like black, like no other way to describe it. Just wet, soggy, black, and burnt. Now I have a few pictures from that night. I'll show you guys those. But everything was gone. I was really into like jewelry at that time, so I had like all this jewelry laid out that was all burnt. I had like dolls that had like I'd had them since I was young, like born or whatever. Gone. Like, I'll show you a photo, it's pretty creepy. But yeah, so everything in my room, because the fire started in my room, from that power board that I had mentioned earlier. It wasn't the candles. I'm not a retard. I'm not an idiot. I definitely turn my candles out, blow my candles out every single time. I'm a massive candle lover, but I always blow them out. Anyway, guys, I'm reiterating this because the people I investigated tried to say it was candles, and I'm like, nope, you're wrong. Anyway, it was the power board. You could see on the wall where the power point had blown up. I don't know, I don't think I have a photo of it, but yeah, you could see it's just like all that grey like marks that it had blown up. So I think it was the lamp plugged into the power board. It just would have been one of those cheap power boards, you know, with 2 other things plugged into it and an old electrical port, and it just couldn't handle it. So now I'm pretty scared of power boards, I'll tell you that right now. I don't really like to use them. So everything in my room was black, it was scorched, it was burnt. There wasn't much that I could save. I saved this, my locket from my 21st, and it has a picture of my nan inside, and thank goodness that's okay. There were some of my books. These are just like this, because even though everything in my room was burned, everything else in the apartment, the 2 rooms, the 2 bedrooms, the kitchen and the living room, was either water damage. Obviously, you know, they put the fire out with a shit ton of water, so the whole apartment was soaked. Everything's water damaged, everything. And along with being water damaged, it was also smoke damaged. So everything was like this kind of charcoaly color. It smelled like smoke. Like anything that was salvageable, like maybe some of Mum's clothes in her room, even though there was smoke and water damage, like we had to wash everything with vinegar. Like everything was ruined. So yeah, I saved some of my books, and I don't know why I have this, but I guess I just grabbed what I could, and I still have it to this day. But this was my suitcase. As you can see, it was all really burned. I should probably throw that out. I'm a hoarder. Anyway, so yeah, I can't remember too much. I know a lot of Mum's clothes she could keep, but she just had to like wash them over and over and over again with vinegar. I'll try to show you guys a photo of my closet. Most of my clothes were gone, and all my possessions. I know it's only material stuff, but when you lose absolutely everything, like that's when, you know, you start to realize how much material possessions do actually take a massive part in your day-to-day life. So we, you know, like towels, linen, pillows, you know, like your body soap, you know, your shampoo and conditioner. We lost everything, and at this point we were homeless. Like we had nowhere to go. We had the clothes on our back. It was a pretty bad situation. Luckily my 2 best friends were living together at the time, so I went and stayed with them for, I can't remember, a couple of weeks, month or 2, don't really know. And then I found another apartment and moved into. My mum, I think she stayed just between friends. I can't really remember. See, I'm the kind of person that just like suppresses bad memories. So a lot of this stuff I can't remember, and I do apologize. But one thing I do remember is the amazing support that I had from my friends and strangers, random people. A friend of mine, Haley, she threw a barbecue fundraiser for my mother and I, and obviously it made the news and stuff. And people, like, some people drove hours to come to our barbecue just to donate, you know, sausages or their time. And a lot of people donated money, which was amazing. I had a few standout friends that really, really helped me through. Another old friend of mine, Lido, he threw a fundraiser for me at a club in Brisbane, and like a lot of people showed up and donated to me. So, you know, like I had a friend set up a GoFundMe account. Like, it was amazing, the support that I had, like the messages, the random girls offering me their clothes, their makeup. Like, you know, in saying that, a lot of people offered stuff but never really went through with it. I just think they felt like they were going to do a good deed or something, but never did. But anyway, I appreciated that they thought of me. But yeah, like, still to this day, it blows my mind how much support that I had, mainly on the Gold Coast and in Brisbane, from those people. But yeah, it took a long time. It took about a year or two for Mum and I to completely get everything back that we needed, like everything. Like I said, towels, linen, toothbrushes, you know, like pots and pans. Like it took a long time because obviously we were financially not in a place to go out and just buy everything we needed, but we didn't live together again after that. But yeah, it took us both individually a fair long time to get us back on our feet, 100% comfortable with where we're at, mentally and materialistically. But you know, we're all good now, 4 years later, like everything's good. And like I just, oh my goodness, I prayed, thank God, Jesus, Allah, I don't even know, Buddha, that I didn't fall asleep and that my mum wasn't home. If my mum had been home and I had went out, I don't want to think about what could have happened. Or if I had like fallen, like obviously I turned the lamp off, blew the candles out, but if I still had fallen asleep, it was right, like literally this far away the table is from where I slept. I would have like, no, man, like thank God that I went out. Thank goodness I went out partying with Holly, because seriously, like thank God Mum wasn't there. Thank goodness the neighbours weren't hurt. They had a baby next door, like they all got out okay, like no one was hurt. And like even though it sucked so bad losing everything we'd ever owned, there was a few things we could save, but not too many. But I just thank goodness that no one was hurt or injured or worse, like. But yeah, anyway, that's that story. It's pretty brutal, but I just have to reiterate, thank you to everyone that helped me out in any way, whether it was clothes or money or support or a place to live. I even had a friend come around and drop off bags and bags of groceries for me, which was amazing. Like the support was just, oh, I can't thank everyone enough still to this day. It was amazing. But yeah, that's my story about when mine and my mum's apartment burnt down. Pretty brutal, pretty heavy, but we're all okay, and thank goodness for that. Alright, thanks guys for tuning in. Sorry about the long spiel, but you know, heavy story is going to be a long story. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.